Hey guys, this is Ackley, Attack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the mesh bags I got, or I guess in this case, the ballet shoes mesh bags that I actually got for sure, to which I find them to be really good bags, I'm not gonna lie, and of course, given for the fact that I actually do have a good number of pair of ballet slippers for, of course, my ballet-themed cosplays as of now, like the one that I wore in the previous episode. I really do think it really does help in the long run for sure, and I think they're a really great storage space. Yeah, they're really good storage bags to actually have hung up for sure, and trust me, I know I'm gonna make a pretty good use of them for, of course, the majority of my ballet cosplays I actually got. Both the ones I have currently and the ones that I currently have planned out for the future, hands down, so. But yeah, regardless of that, I really do love these bags nonetheless, and they're worth getting in my hands for sure, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front, so yeah, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down the description box below, so yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead, I'll wait till you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll be here by the time you come back for sure. In fact, yeah, I guess it is a pretty interesting episode to get through, hands down. So yeah, take all the time you need to finish watching that first before this one. So I'll be here by the time you come back. You know, given to what I'm actually seeing right here, yeah, part of me is right. Maybe I do need to plan out, of course, my next, pretty much on my next ballet cosplay that I always wanted to do. I mean, I've got several ideas that I already have in mind for sure, so we'll see how it goes from there, so I'll keep my hopes up eventually, so we'll see, so. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, I guess it's time to get ourselves a little, pretty much get ourselves in for a little back to basics as normal on this show because yeah, oddly enough, for today's episode, this is actually on one that I know I actually did get last year that I never really delved into pretty much on this show for sure. But that's about to change right now, so yeah, and of course it's time to actually look over another Pokemon plushie as of now, and is of course on this, so yeah, what I actually got right here is of course this plushie that I actually got right here, of course one of the Pokemon that I got some time ago, which is of course on Horsea, so yeah, I guess oddly enough, I never actually talked about this plushie for sure ever since I got it over a year ago for sure. But I figure for today's episode, I think I would pretty much go ahead and talk about this one for sure to really get ourselves in for, of course, what we'll be in for sure. So yeah, that's what I kind of figure out we're gonna do for sure. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that we got the introduction out of the way, we can now go ahead and finally talk about this plushie, as you can see here now. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys may be wondering, how did I manage to get my hands on, of course, this one for sure? Well, the answer is actually quite simple. If you actually may recall, pretty much well over a year ago, I actually did attend one of my favorite conventions that I always love going to all the time, which is, of course, Retro Game Con, and I guess, if anything, it was actually a really good time for sure, as a really good follow-up to, of course, the one they did back in 2022, which is still one of my favorites that they actually did for sure, for pretty good reason, I'm not gonna lie, for sure, so yeah, I guess if anything, this is actually one of many, pretty much, stuff that I actually got during my time there for sure, and I kind of forgot what vendor I actually got it from for sure, because, well, seeing how it was the weekend of that Sega convention well over a year ago, my mind is, well, messed up that weekend, so, but yeah, I did manage to get this as one of many items that I actually got during my time there for sure, and of course, as someone who actually has been a long-time fan of course, collecting Pokemon merchandise for sure, because, well, I guess it's quite obvious I do have a strong love for Pokemon for sure. I figured this Horsea plushie that I actually got right here would actually be a really good addition by far for sure, so. And I know I've got several that I currently have in my hands for sure, that I would definitely love to talk about, but I'll probably save them for another time for sure, but we'll definitely have to wait and see on that, so. But yeah, I guess for the time being, I figure I would pretty much go ahead and talk about this one for sure, because oddly enough, Horsea is actually one Pokemon that I'm pretty sure I never actually delved into for a long time now for sure, because, well, there are several other Pokemon out there that I never really delved into aside from the mainstream ones that I always love for sure, so. But yeah, I kind of figure I would pretty much go ahead and talk about this one for today's episode, so that's exactly what we're going to do for sure, so yeah, explanation over, let's get right on to talking about this one. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and finally talk about this this one for sure, and yeah, given to what I'm actually seeing, I really do like the way this actually looks, hands down. I mean, you could definitely tell that back in the early days when Pokemon first came out for sure, you would definitely know that a good number of Pokemon are, of course, loosely based off of course, some animals for sure, and given to, of course, what I'm actually seeing, pretty much this nice Horsea plush, as you can see here, well, particularly a Horsea for sure, I think pretty much from what I can gather, I think it is, of course, loosely based around the pretty much one of the most well-known fish for sure, which is, of course, a seahorse for sure, and trust me, I have seen them for sure, and let me tell you, they actually are quite fascinating, so yeah, given to that, I think this Horsea plushie is, of course, loosely based around the seahorses that we all know and love, and I really do like, of course, what they actually did, and even looking at this plushie, I really do admire, of course, what they actually did to make it look good for sure. You can definitely see on the head, as you can see here for starters, it really is nicely shaped out from, of course, what I can gather. Yeah, pretty much all of it being a nice, pretty much like ball-like, yeah, pretty much a ball shape for, of course, this pretty much for a part of the head, and even I think along the side and stuff, with, of course, pretty much I think it's supposed to be part of Horsea's ears. I honestly don't know, because I'm not really much of an animal expert, I'm not gonna lie, so. But then again, I think I really do, yeah, so yeah, I don't know if they're supposed to be Horsea's ears, or, of course, part of the fins or something. I honestly don't know, but regardless on that, I really do like the nice little additions to all that for sure, and even the pretty much the snout and the mouth for sure. From what I'm actually seeing, it does have that nice oval shape. I'm not gonna lie, or yeah, pretty much a really long oval shape, as you can see here, with, of course, pretty much a dark black circle to represent part of Horsea's snout or mouth for sure, which I'm not gonna lie, is actually really quite nice. Detail like that is, of course, what really makes it stand out, and even the eyes, I'm not gonna lie, is, of course, very nicely done for sure. Yeah, pretty much a nice little pretty much a center point of course, white, red, and black for sure to really make those eyes stand out for sure. And I really do like, of course, what they actually did to actually make this nice and presentable for sure. Yeah, they didn't go all out with, of course, this one. They actually kept it nice and basic from what I'm actually seeing. And I really do love, of course, the way it actually turned out. And of course, going alongside down to the body for sure. That too, I'm not gonna lie, is of course really nicely shaped down for sure. And of course, alongside the back would definitely be one of Horsea's fins for sure. Which, yeah, again, I really do think is a nice addition for sure. Again, the way it's actually shaped out to, of course, the nice color and detail they actually put into this, actually it does make it really quite nice for sure. And of course, if you actually have either played Pokemon or watched Pokemon for sure, it really does help in, of course, providing Horsea pretty much some nice momentum for, of course, when he swims out into the water, to which, honestly, I think it really is quite fitting, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm really glad they kept that in for sure. So, and I can make the same argument for, of course, the way they shaped out its belly for sure. Again, I think pretty much, I think a little pale yellow color they actually did with, of course, the black lining to go alongside it. Again, really is quite fascinating for sure, and yeah, I think, given to what I'm actually seeing, I really do think it did the job quite well for sure. And oh yeah, let's not forget to mention the tail for sure. I'm not gonna lie, this really is quite fascinating for sure. I really do like the way they actually provided the tail for, of course, this one for sure to really make it stand out quite well for sure. And yeah, I think the way it's actually pretty much wrapped around, I'm not gonna lie, really is quite amazing for sure. Almost like a little something that Horsea would actually do for sure, which is actually quite fascinating, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, and even I think the nice blue coloring all around it for sure to really make this look great for sure. Really does help make it stand out quite well on its own. I really do admire the commitment they actually did to really make this stand out for sure. So yeah, again, stuff like that is, of course, what really makes it all the more worth it. And I'm really glad they actually did exactly that for sure. So yeah. Alrighty then, so yeah, I guess with all that said and done, that's pretty much everything that I can say on, of course, this one. So yeah, overall, I really do think this Horsea plushie, as you can see here, is, of course, a really nice standout as another one of the really nice Pokemon plushies that I actually got for sure. I think with, of course, with what I've actually seen, it really does capture that really nice vibe for sure to really make Horsea all the more worth it for sure. And for that, they really did accomplish that quite well for sure. And yeah, I know I am being biased for saying that, but I really do like it when Pokemon plushies actually stand out quite well, and of course making them look like the ones that you see in of course the games, the card game, and of course the anime for sure. And that's to name me a few from what I can gather. So yeah, I guess with everything that I've actually said, I do recommend picking this one up for sure. I think you're gonna be in for something really great from what I can gather, and I say this is actually well worth it in the end for sure. Now, I am beginning to wonder that, much like when I gave Casameligy pretty much a nice Togepi plushie for a really nice Christmas present some time ago, I am beginning to wonder if of course, my girlfriend will actually pretty much use this nice Horsea plushie for when she'll actually cosplay Misty pretty soon. I mean, that might be the case, given to the Togepi plushie I got for her. And I did manage to give away my old Piplup plushie over to her probably by the time she'll cosplay Dong pretty soon. But hey, I'm sure it'll all be figured out hands down. But yeah, regardless of that, if you actually have the time and the money, I say definitely pick this one up for sure. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, on that front for sure. So yeah, if you got the time and the money, I say definitely buy this one. It'll be well worth it in the end. So yeah. And I guess with all that said and done, that's pretty much everything that I can say for today's episode. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of WTPU, and by all means, let me know in the comments down below on what you thought of this one overall. I would definitely love to know on what you guys think. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and well, I guess pretty much if anything, I might have some ideas for what I'll talk about in the next episode for sure, but I'm not telling you what it is. You'll just have to wait and see later on. But hopefully, I think maybe I might give you guys something good for sure, but again, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I guess until I'll figure some things out for what I'll talk about in the next episode, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and plenty more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.